you don't really care about the women's championship, right?
Who's even fighting?
I can't pronounce none of those Chinese names.
Shang Cheng Wei Li Zhang.
Yeah, Wei Li.
Okay.
Versus
Who?
the name with an X in it.
Yan Yao Nan.
Yep.
Yan.
Yep.
Yan Yao Nan.
Yep. Yum.
We're gonna get fucking canceled again.
We're still friends. We're still friends. We're still friends. We're still friends. Still friends. Still friends. You wasn't with her shooting in the gym. Still friends. Still friends. And the boys since way back when.
Power slap.
Power slap.
Somebody said, I can't wait to turn off my TV when it starts.
Bro, that shit's lit. Have you ever watched it before? There's no way you watched it before.
I watched it.
You've watched Power Slap? Mm-hmm. What did you think?
I even watched.
What do you think of Power Slap?
I was watching The House a little bit because of Zach Zane. What do I think of Power Slap? I think it's dumb as fuck.
Wait, that's the same one?
No, that's Zane Kamaka.
Oh, okay,
Zach Zane's
gosh.
from Maui. He's another idiot.
Bro, what a shitty, like...
Yeah, he's an
Yeah,
idiot.
like, could you imagine getting mixed up with that guy?
He's actually a pedophile.
Oh, that sucks too.
Zach Zane.
Is he?
What's the story there?
He's a pedophile.
What's the official report?
I can't. I don't know information like that, but yeah, that's what it is.
Related, like Zane Kamaka,
Yeah.
Kaiboy Kamaka.
Oh, yeah, that's not who we're talking about, though, right?
Brada Cooper.
They're all like one.
Yeah,
What is,
the Johns.
Had,
No, that's just marriage.
Was it? Isn't there like a Bryson?
Bryson Kamaka, yeah. Max fought him.
Yeah.
My cousin fought him too.
So much smaller too.
Yeah. My cousin beat him up.
Who's that?
My cousin Colin beat up Bryson Kamaka.
Bro, when Max fought, Max was so much. I thought Max was going to get fucking murdered. Bro.
You know, when they said when I fought Harris, they said I was getting thrown to the dogs. And when I fought Bryson, they said I was getting thrown to the dogs. But, you know, that's just small fuel to my fire.
You know, certified loser.
What is that? Giving up.
Well, you get the quotes down, huh?
Bro, that's my idol, bro.
Do you have any other good ones?
I don't know. I'm going to come out the top of my head. You know, all these guys is like cupcakes. I just like the next one. Oh, are we on?
We've been on.
Yeah, Stone Cold. He's gonna be fighting tonight.
Oh, so is that a legit fight?
Yeah. He's on the main card.
All right, first things first, let's hit this real quick because you brought this up. This was, what exactly is this?
I guess this is a UFC Fight Pass or UFC. I don't know. Their fan choice all-time BMF. Yeah, who is all-time BMF?
So UFC 300, right, tomorrow, this weekend, Saturday, the BMF title's on the line, the baddest motherfucker title.
And why would you do that before the fight even happens too? Like, the fight could have happened, or you could have just not put them in the same bracket.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird post, right? When did that even get? Is this it's a fan voted thing?
Yeah, yes, fan choice, fan voted. So, come on now.
How does
Gaethje over Lawler, bro? Come on now.
I mean, first thing first, Robbie Lawler's a 1 seed. I mean, I guess he did.
That's probably randomized, bro. Probably randomized.
You think so?
Probably. I would say so. Look, because Dan Henderson's 14. Like,
Chuck Liddell, Donald Cerrone, Conor McGregor on the BMF list.
I'd put him on.
Okay.
I'd put him on. I wouldn't advance him much, but I'd put him on for sure.
Jorge Masvidal, Nick Diaz, Nate Diaz. Man, they put the Diaz brothers against each other.
And I don't know how Nate won.
Nick was that dude in his prime. That doesn't even
There
make
would be
sense.
no Nate without Nick.
And I just think the peak of Nick was higher than the peak of Nate.
He was that when he was that boy. He was that boy.
I don't think of Anderson Silva as a BMF. You know what I mean? I
would put him there.
Not that he can't fight or beat these guys. It's just I just don't think of him as a BMF. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's hard. It's hard.
Holloway, Gaethje over Holloway. Ugh.
That's disgusting. Honestly, the fight didn't even happen.
Like, are we talking about like straight up fight, or are we talking about like who represents like the idea of a BMF.
Yeah, I don't understand what the criteria is.
Because of course Anderson Silva is going to beat Mark Coleman, right? Have you ever seen Mark Coleman throw punches?
Yeah, but I'm not saying like these guys should be fighting. I'm just saying that why'd they put them in the same bracket, or why not wait till after the fight to do this? If you're gonna put them in the same, I don't know. Nick and Nate Diaz, that doesn't make sense.
So this still gets voted on from here, right? For the finals, basically.
So who's it? Gaethje,
So the semifinals. Go ahead.
And Nate and Chuck.
Who do you got in that?
I think they'll put Gaethje, and I think they'll put Nate. You gotta think too. Most of the people voting are probably like newer fans, younger fans.
That's definitely going to be it, huh? Because if it were talking like legacy-wise, I'd have to roll with Chuck Liddell all day, right?
Yeah,
I would feel Chuck Liddell, and
like there's probably a lot of young people voting on this.
right. So they're probably going to roll with Gaethje, like you
The
say.
more common people they know.
Nate Diaz, like you say. That's probably why they picked Nate Diaz over Nick Diaz.
Exactly.
Who you got in that final? Let's just say Justin Gaethje versus Nate Diaz.
Who's more relevant?
That's a good question. That's actually a really good
Because I think that's
question.
gonna work. I think that's gonna be the deciding factor.
I wouldn't know who to actually pick in that because they're so close. Nate's legacy and Justin Gaethje currently being in the standings that he is, and technically the number one contender currently at lightweight.
If Nate could maybe like stir up talk with isn't he boxing Masvidal or something?
That's exactly
okay. He's staying relevant.
He's
staying
very relevant, right?
Okay.
He just boxed Jake Paul not too long
Yeah.
ago. Just fought for the BMF belt not too long ago.
I would put for Nate to win.
People still call for a Conor McGregor Nate Diaz 3.
Yeah, he would have my vote.
I've never heard necessarily anybody call for a Justin Gaethje fight. Even though you're excited to watch it every single time that it happens, and it's always going to be exciting. He wins a bonus almost every single time.
I think Nate takes it.
I think Nate takes it as well. Just culturally, he just represents so much more.
Fuck. And it'd be crazy if neither of them win though.
What was the other thing you sent me?
Oh yeah, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin fighting tonight for the PFL.
Oh my god! Shout out to Mads Burnell.
That's my boy. We got my boy Mads Burnell fighting. Let's go.
This is Mads Burnell's first fight at the PFL.
Under the PFL banner, yes.
And as a lightweight, right?
Yes.
Man, he looks
Fats Burnell. Let's go. I commented that shit.
Let's go. Bro, have you ever seen Steve Austin in his cold bath?
Bro, that is him.
That's not him whatsoever.
Bro, look at him. That's him. Look at him.
Where's the
Look at that. Oh, go scroll up. Scroll. Right there. Bald head, left, bottom. That is him.
That doesn't look like Mads at
That
all.
was him, bro.
You ever seen the video of him in the cold plunge?
No.
You've never? Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Or did you send it to me?
Oh, you gotta see this.
I might have. Nah. I go straight to the comments when I go to videos, and this shit makes me laugh before I even seen it.
God damn it.
Fully clothed.
Shit.
I'm such a bitch in cold baths.
Bro, he's fully clothed.
God damn it. Hey, what's up, God damn it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve coming to Broke Skull Ranch. I got this, therapy. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve. Broke Skull Ranch.
He's so cold, he's repeating
Cold
himself.
plunge and renewed therapy. My shop says 43 degrees right now, so I'm sure the water is sub 50. I was going to start off at 50. It's going to be a little bit colder than that. And we're going 3 minutes here. Once it gets on to 12 and 5, 4, 3, 2, down we go. Son of a bitch.
And we're out.
Oh, motherfucker. Dude. Revisit this motherfucker.
So yeah, that makes me feel a lot better because I can't do cold tubs, bro.
Yeah,
I
but-
hate ice baths.
I mean, is wrestling real?
Is wrestling real?
Come on. Is he really that tough?
Well, we talked a lot about wrestling recently, right?
I think so. We did.
Your favorite pastime, your favorite
Oh
sport.
goodness, come on now. Bunch of grown ass men getting all excited for fake fucking violence.
Dude, I don't get it.
It's a mental illness.
That's what we talked about,
Yeah.
right? That's kind of like the best way to describe it.
It's not good.
Yeah, because I don't understand how like the whole thing about The Rock just turned heel, right?
Like, are you talking about now or
Just recently, I guess that's the whole thing. Like he's now a bad guy.
okay?
Supposedly they couldn't sell Roman Reigns being like the good guy in the company, like the big star. So they created a different storyline or whatever you call it of him being the bad guy and The Rock's now being his cousin, kind of like supporting him as being the bad guys of the company.
So The Rock's still wrestling? Like,
Bro, he's active. Like he's now back. He's bigger than ever, they say. Bigger than ever.
I didn't notice.
50 years old.
How do I not notice though? How is he bigger than ever and I don't know he's wrestling still?
That's all. I don't know. Like he's killing it supposedly. I don't have anything pre-pulled for The Rock at WrestleMania.
I mean, I don't pay attention. Also,
But that's why our buddies Ninth Island Media, right? They were actually out there checking it out.
they were at the
They went out to WrestleMania.
Philly, yeah.
Fitz and Simone
Yeah,
Raider.
yeah.
So they were actually out in Philly.
damn.
I had sent you the couple
Yeah,
clips I
I
sent
remember.
you. That
Yeah,
was
that
from
was
the
the
night in
one.
Philly.
That was a
And here's the thing: they don't believe in wrestling, or I don't know if you say belief, it's like a religion or something, but
they know it's fake,
they know it's fake. They hate it. They don't watch it. So there were a couple of grown men
but they were so excited.
with kids. They were getting into it somehow.
It's like hypnosis of being in that fucking arena.
There's
yeah?
got to be something
Yeah.
behind it, right? If there's millions of people to watch this, right?
But you thinking too, like these are like it's like a tradition. Like these kids were like watching it growing up their whole life. Maybe they're watching it with their dad, and then now they have their kids and they're watching it with their kids and shit. It's like a never-ending cycle of weird shit. I don't know.
It's some weird, goofy shit. I don't get it, man.
Like, okay, you want to watch fights? Yeah, you motherfuckers are getting knocked out. They're getting limbs snapped, and maybe even just skirting decisions.
But see, is that the thing where it's like they're so unknowledgeable about fighting that to their untrained eye, the WWE looks like a fight to them? You know what I mean?
Probably, and they make it a show. You know what I mean? We don't get to fucking hit you with a chair or throw you onto a table and stuff. So it's like a real show. Compared to like, think about like you watching an artist, right? And the artist is just like this, and then the artist is singing. Or like you have one of those artists that are like, you know what I mean, running all over the stage, and you'd be like, oh, you'd be getting into it too. I don't know. My thoughts.
So it's kind of like I thought the direction you were going to take it. It's like a classic art studio where they'll set up like a live exhibit, and like an artist will be painting something. It's not going to be the biggest crowd, but those people are really into whatever that artist is creating.
Yeah.
Us being MMA fans, we're kind of like the dorks in the room that are really interested in the art compared to the performance aspect of the art, the flash and like the glamour of the WWE, like the performance of it, the show.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it's its own art too. It's its own art. Like we couldn't just go and do that for sure.
Right, but to enjoy like the actual art of fighting.
Yeah. Maybe you have to have a trained eye, but no, everybody loves violence. That's why they watch wrestling. They watch, but it's just fake violence.
But if you're
It's
looking,
fake.
that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna get like the same overreaction. Like the And
Like I'm fake break your neck. Like, dude, you can't do that in
That's
real
what-
life.
but-
Somebody's gonna really break their neck. Like,
But to their untrained eye, like those fake hits, those look good. In real fighting, where they shoot for a single,
Maybe they don't have the
they're
stomach for it.
They just don't know. They don't know what they're watching. They don't know that they don't know that an elbow just landed. The next thing they see blood start pouring out, or if they don't see the blood pouring out from a tack getting pushed in, they don't know that these like elbows landing
yeah,
those are real.
Yeah.
Those are the real damage.
yeah.
That's the real exhaustion. Like fighting somebody for a position, getting on top.
Yeah, it's probably because we just know.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like I don't think they understand what they're watching, so it's just boring to them. But I think that's why the UFC also has like a hard time growing as well.
That shit's boring to me because, you know what I mean? Like I know, like that dude. Like obviously they still get hurt and shit. You're falling 5, 6, 7 feet onto an object. The canvas, a table, or something. It hurts. You know what I mean? It's not gonna hurt, but you're not hurting each other. Like
Well, it instantly gets a reaction out of you though, right?
yeah,
That's what it's. I think that's the thing it's so good at. Like it's so good at getting a reaction out of somebody. A bunch of people are gonna think it's stupid, but the people stupid enough are gonna think it's cool.
but that's a lot of stupid people.
I think that's what they're banking on.
They're
That's why
sold out.
they just made $5 billion from Netflix, right?
Damn,
A lot of stupid people out there.
there's a lot of stupid people. Which is mental illness is bad, bro.
Widespread, brother.
It's all over. There's different kinds. Yeah, there's this kind. There's the other kind. You can pull it up. I sent it to you on
What do you mean the other kind?
that Duke Gomez video.
Dude Gomez.
Man, talk about a mental illness. Down, right there.
So I just wear whatever I want, and especially
What
during
the
big events,
fuck
I
is
like
this
to
guy?
Just dress how I feel, and so
What the fuck is that? Seems to me this thing spent the night at Diddy's house. Buddy, let me ask you something. You think one of these tires can withstand that cage? I kind of want to test him on it. I kind of want to run you over, see if it can. There's a serious problem here. I'm not sure if anybody.
I just like
Is that dude's real voice?
Sort of, kind of, I think.
Jesus, that's awesome.
It might be his
So I
video
just wear
voice, though.
whatever I want, and especially
Wow.
Dude, look at that fucking weirdo.
Fucking-
Like that cage is only good for not letting my straight right land on his chin, but I could still land a right hook.
I mean, honestly, it does a great job protecting dicks from going in your mouth, though, right?
Probably.
A couple of balls just dropping in.
Yo, but if that fucking
Once that cage comes off, it's fucking it's all over now.
oh man,
What did he say?
just dress how I feel, and so
he's got a collar on. Did you see the collar?
I don't get it.
There's a look at the collar, dude.
so I just wear whatever I want, and especially during big events, I like to just dress how I feel, and so
What does he mean by that?
What he means is he needs to go to a fucking psych ward and get some help.
Hey man, that's not nice.
That's the truth, dude. I don't think it's normal for people to be like feeling like I'm an animal. Yeah, no shit, we're humans. That's the animal that we are. We're not fucking dogs or birds or fucking whatever these furries they're fucking calling themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't think it's cute when you see like a horse running around with like a bunch of donkeys or something?
Like real horses or donkeys?
Yeah, or you ever see like a dog go run around with like bears and think
I
he's a
got
bear?
2 dogs. I got 2 dogs.
So what's wrong
I
with
love
humans
dogs.
thinking they're dogs or cats?
Because they're not. They're humans.
People think it's cute when you see like a dog running around with a pack of wolves and like, oh, look at that dog.
Oh, like the
He
dog,
thinks
like
he's
the
a
wolf got
Yeah.
adopted by the. That's different. The wolf got adopted. They're still this canines.
Mm.
The dog got adopted by the wolves.
So do you think people can be gay?
Yeah, 100%. You can be gay.
So what do you think that is?
That it is what it is. If you want to go back into freaking Hawaiian history, like Mahus,
Let's go there. Where do you want to take me?
I'm not super in depth with knowledge with it, but they were accepted in society. They were a part of the community just equally, but they weren't fucking asking or fucking demanding extra fucking rights or privileges or shit because they're different. They just integrated in the community and they were what they were.
So what do you think it is now?
A mental illness, 100% a mental illness. It's fucked up. Like just be. They feel like they deserve extra rights for a belief. Like your belief doesn't change facts. You know what I mean? Like your opinions doesn't change facts. So what rights do you want for your opinion? I think I should have $1 million right now. Am I gonna get it?
Well, isn't their whole fight just like equality, I guess?
What more do you need?
I don't know.
Just be. Just don't ask for shit.
Again, these aren't my viewpoints.
Yeah,
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I know. I get it. And like that's my argument to it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what more do you want? You can be like, say you're being devil's advocate. You can be the furry fucking dog, half whatever. That doesn't mean I have to refer to you as that. It doesn't mean I have to see you as that. You know what I mean? But they want to be seen as this thing. What the fuck? You're not that. So if the world doesn't want to see you as that, why are we wrong? You know what I mean?
Right. Why does someone's opinion of you have to change what you are?
Because it's your opinion of you, right? It's not factual. You're not a half dog, half human thing.
Damn, that's crazy. You just said that right now.
Right. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fucking make sense.
That's like the craziest way I've ever had it explained to me right there.
Our opinions are crazy, but their opinions aren't crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a great point. That's
And that's the mental illness that's there. That's the fucking mental illness.
Wow, that's interesting.
Clip that.
The boy's just dropping wisdom right now.
Come on now. Don't
It's
sleep
been
on
a
your
minute
boy.
since you've been back, Aupuni Pagaoa.
I've been pissed off about this shit.
It's been a minute though, man. It's been a few episodes you haven't been in.
I know, man.
What you been up to?
You know, I'm on call at work, so when they call, I gotta go because I don't get too many shifts. So I be trying to train and stuff, and when they call, like, I gotta pick that money up.
And you're one of the newest ganja plantas.
Nah, I'm trying a little bit. You know what I mean? I got one plant going
Growing
on.
the organic herb. Doing Jesus' work.
God's work.
One day we gotta get that farm going.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a farm, maybe in Big Island or DR or somewhere.
DR. Could be in the middle of Las Vegas.
It's hot though. I want somewhere like good weather year round.
So if you could retire, get 100 acres, one place, where would it be?
I don't know like geographically how it looks, but I'd probably want to go to Portugal.
Why Portugal?
Just like I don't.
Portugal?
Yeah, Portugal.
Doesn't Portugal get cold as fuck too?
Probably.
That's like way north, no?
But like,
oh no, not way north.
so like I did like my ancestry stuff.
What, it's north of Spain?
I don't know. That's what I said.
It's around Spain, right?
I don't know. It's probably somewhere near that area.
We're stupid guys.
Yeah, I don't know,
Just a
but
couple of idiots.
I looked up
Talking
where like
world geography.
where my family, like my Portuguese side is from, and they're from like Azores, Portugal. But it looks just like Conioy. It's so crazy.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, that would be sick to retire and move back or move over there and kind of go back to my roots where my roots is from.
But then you gotta sound like an idiot and speak Portuguese for the rest of your life.
But it's a different Portuguese, not Brazilian Portuguese.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like Brazilians have their own
It's kind of like
slang.
Spanish and Mexican.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Mexican Spanish, Dominican Spanish, Cuban Spanish.
Right. All the dirty Spanishes.
Yeah. Puerto Rican Spanish.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a clean Portuguese.
Yeah. Check it up. Portuguese.
We're having issues with pulling up stuff for some reason.
Fuck it. Don't worry.
You keep picking up and saying we should move to the Dominican Republic and buy land out there.
Bro, it's cheap.
Why would you do that?
But bro, you don't have U.S. laws, U.S. taxes. It's crazy.
You're on the same island as Haiti.
Yeah, but you're completely divided.
What are you divided by?
A wall. They actually have a wall, not like America. Where it's just.
And this is just me being ignorant. The wall goes the whole way.
Yes,
through the whole island.
the whole island.
How high is the wall?
I don't know, but it's pretty enforced. It's pretty reinforced. Like,
Is that to keep out? What's his name? Captain Barbecue, King Barbecue. What's
to
his
keep
name?
all of them out.
There's another guy that just he abducted
Barbecue.
the streaming kid.
I know who you're talking about, but I didn't get too deep into it.
Yeah, I guess
but like, bro, I watched this one video on how,
I mean, his name kind of says it all, right? Barbecue.
dude, they have about the same population, right? But
Between Haiti and Dominican Republic.
yeah, but the DR has way more of the island, and it's crazy. There's like a fault line that goes through the bottom of the island and through the top of the island, through the south and the north, and the south one goes right through. This is why Haiti's so fucked up. And there's like, it goes right through the bottom of the island where the capital of Haiti is, where it's like the most densely populated. They be having these earthquakes that fucking kills all these people, and then the one up in DR has been fucking dormant forever. It's like nothing happens over there.
Just saving it up.
Just so safe over there.
If it's dormant, it's just bound to happen,
No,
right?
it's dead almost, I guess.
Bro, I love hearing. You hear like how the people in New York were freaking out during their earthquake. It was like a 4.3 or something.
Oh shit.
What do you mean?
No shit, because Haiti got hit with a 7.2 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming from we've been through 7s and 6 7s
With fucking tsunamis coming, dude.
with tsunamis coming back.
Yeah.
Sometimes without tsunamis coming back.
Sometimes they just say the tsunami coming and it fucking don't come.
But we were in La Hoi. It was so nuts. Like the jealousies was just bending as the room was shaking.
That's crazy because I remember having jealousies. Actually, I think my mom might have changed them now too. She remodeled the house a little bit.
Just old ghetto shit.
Bro, I remember jealousies. That shit was crazy. That's how you'd get in the house late.
Yeah, crackheads just slide them out.
You jump right in. Yeah.
My cousin just got caught robbing down in Puna for the same thing.
You sent me that. Yeah.
Same thing, literally the same thing. Sliding out jealousies.
No, but I was getting in my own house. I wasn't. I wasn't getting in other people's houses.
You ever broken anybody's house before?
Nah, only my house.
Never.
Only mine.
Really? I thought you lived in a bad area.
Kaneohe.
I guess it's not that bad of an area.
Like, we have stupid people, but it's kind of a good area.
What's like the most ghetto area on Oahu?
Oh, so it would have to be like, would have to be anywhere central. Like, probably, honestly, like, if you want to, I don't know, I don't want to be fucked up, but if you say like deep, like west, like Waianae Macaw is pretty rough, but ghetto, maybe central Kalihi or some shit like that.
Ooh, yeah, Kalihi would be.
Yeah, like KPT Camp 4 shit.
Yeah,
probably like that. That's pretty bad.
What's the worst high school on Oahu?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. At one point, it was probably Castle. We were on the news for like street fights and shit like that. Like at one point, but now I couldn't tell you.
Isn't that kind of crazy though? We got lucky, I feel like. I mean, we had a lot of fights and riots, but
Yeah.
we didn't have like school shootings.
No.
We had a bomb threat one year. That was kind of cool.
We never had that.
Everybody got sent home. We got off like a day, I think,
That's
maybe.
dope.
But then, like, other than that, we had hella riots at our school.
Fuck. Riots?
Riots. Like,
Dang.
it would start with like 5-6 people, and then it would turn into like 30, 40. And
We were trying to do that.
it might have happened like I think once while I was there, but it happened a good like couple dozen times before I got there. Like, and they shut it down like as my class got in. But like kids getting tased and shit.
Oh,
like,
fuck.
Like getting nuts. If you look up like the statistics, Cal High School is one of the worst every single year.
That's crazy.
They're so bad. And it was literally like all the lowest income housing from like 3 subdivisions, like half of Pahoa, Ainaloa, Hawaiian Paradise Park, Curtistown, Mountain View, all of them just getting shoved into one high school. All the
thing,
lowest incomes.
We have so many schools, so like shit gets spread out.
Yeah, and they literally gathered us all to that one school. So
Yeah.
Cal High School would be bad, Pahoa High School, and those are just punatics.
And you guys you guys just rep like, so like Castle, we're all Kaneohe kids, you know what I mean? Like Fuck yeah, you're doing like that. You're like repping your own little areas.
Bro,
and
there's
shit
like,
that.
3 or 4 middle schools that end up like coming together.
Yeah,
So
that's not good. That's not good. Yeah.
and then some of them would start coming over in middle school. So that's kind of where the fights like start building up.
Yeah.
The Mountain View boys versus the HPP boys, the Hawaiian Paradise Park boys.
Yeah, that's probably why like that kind of stuff never happened so much for us.
But there's not like East Side, West Side, or
Kahuku came down one year, and they got smashed. Like our biggest guy and their biggest guy, like came out first. Boom, our big guy sleep on, bang, and then everybody just like that. But they were dumb because they came to Kaneohe and they came with like trucks full, but we just mobbed every single
Just
one of
mobbed them.
Yeah, like one guy was getting mobbed by like 2 or 3 guys, and then like down next, well, now there's just more and more on like one guy.
where would you guys fight in high school? Did you guys have like a spot?
Yeah, we go back roads, and it was either back roads, the back gate, like where the student parking lot is, right outside because like we're off school property, and then back roads in the front is literally right in front of Castle. And this is where that news story was being taken place. Is like if you go in the front of Castle, there's just a street that goes right down the road, and little hill like that, and we just beef right on the bottom. I fought 2 kids there one time in the same day, actually. Like I fought one kid, went home to my boy David's house, chilling, and this kid was being dumb. He was like showing videos, and I'm like, bruh, stop showing that fucking video, or I'm gonna fucking like, or we can beef. And he's like, bro, fuck you. I'm like, okay, bet, meet me at the spot again. Walk from my boy David's house back to the spot, scrapped him, and like that's my boy Kanale's like cousin, so like I fucked him up a little bit, but we let him go. It was that. It was all cool.
How often were there fights there?
At Castle?
No, I mean like at that spot specifically. Because I'm assuming high school there is like high school in Big Island, where like every day there's something being set up during school kind of thing.
Oh yeah, it would be on the spot in school sometimes, or like fucking or it would be set up to go back roads. Most of the times they would try to do that so we get off campus, but sometimes kids is reckless and they just start swinging right there.
All the time, right?
Yeah, most of the time.
But I just feel like, bro, if there was a promoter at our school, we could have capitalized so hard because it was like every single day for us.
Imagine if there was like Fight Circus in Hawaii.
Oh, it'd be nuts. It'd be crazy.
But that'd be like child labor, yeah.
I guess, but at the same time, I mean, like amateur events, right? If they made it like a high school sport kind of thing. What other state would be perfect for that? For MMA to be the first high school sport, the first state with MMA as a high school sport.
But like it would be stupid though. Like it wouldn't be like regular
insane.
MMA. That Fight Circus style, like just kids in a fucking classroom, yeah, and then just
Oh my
just push
God.
all the tables aside and just turn all the cameras on and beef.
What could you imagine if you had that though? If you had a high school sport MMA,
I would have probably loved it.
you probably would have joined early. I'm imagining.
100%.
What do you think that would have done for your game?
That's crazy because Castle has a good wrestling program, so that probably would have been very good.
Oh, they would have to figure out how to make that work though, right? Like a season, because I mean, obviously MMA in real life is a
Yeah, it's year round.
year round. There's no
Yeah.
season, so they'd have to figure out how to make a season out of it. But could you imagine that? That'd be incredible.
Unless it was just year round, and then
I feel like if they made it, they'd have to make it a fall sport. I feel like.
but that would go with football and everything, no?
Yes, but on the other hand, keep all the punks that play football out of it. Too. If-
So the punks don't need to go into football because they got an outlet and they can just scrap instead.
Right?
Yeah, because a lot of punks, they just be playing football just because like, I'm going to hit somebody and fucking,
Yeah. Gotta hit somebody.
Yeah. Get brain damage a little bit.
Yeah.
And then maybe they ease up.
Giving kids brain damage.
yeah.
Start to chill out a little bit.
Hawaii football is different as far as...
Yeah, I noticed that. And it's like they're the highest level of mainland football in continental United States. Their highest level is obviously, I believe, higher than the highest level in Hawaii. It's just the level of speed, the athletes that you're going to find, especially in like the Southeast or
It's
California,
starting to catch up,
Florida. In certain areas, but there's the amount of the population if you look at it. We've got 1.7 million people in the state of Hawaii, something like that, maybe a little bit less. there's 350 million across the continental United States.
But I think skill for skill is what I'm trying to say. I think skill for skill, we're catching up with them.
What I've noticed is there's a huge discrepancy in the average Hawaii high school versus the average mainland high school.
Yeah, but
Average
if you
is
take
so much harder in Hawaii.
if you just take like our best and like their best, like regardless of numbers, just like the best and the best, like fuck, we're pretty damn good.
Just look at the state rankings, or just look at the player rankings.
No, I'm just saying, yes, individually players, like our best players against their best players, like take the numbers, like fuck however many people they have, just like skill for skill, like they're good. I just feel like we lack size, like in a lot of our skill positions.
Yeah,
Like our linemen, they do fine.
some of them decently, yeah.
But like skill, we don't have too many skill players because I feel like we lack size there.
Yeah, the 6'4" guy that's running a 4.3.
Yeah.
It's hard to find in Hawaii. Mm-hmm. So you almost don't have it.
No.
But that's why if you look at states like Texas, Georgia, Florida, California, even Ohio, like New York.
But if you look at these low pro kids that are fucking smoking in the 7-on-7s,
That's different.
that's skill. That's skill based. That's all skill.
But they don't have to hit each other.
Yeah, but it's skill. You don't like the game's changing where you don't need to hit anybody either. Anyways.
Oh, that's true. That's so whack too, dude. The new kickoff rule.
Yeah, these kids are getting tackled with no pads on and shit like that. Like
Not really.
Sometimes I'd be seeing some plays where they get tackled. I'm like, that's fucked up.
But you can't hit anymore either.
No, not like that. But same in regular football.
But that's what I mean. In regular football, you can't hit anymore.
So
think about it, they just banned hip. Remember when we talked about it months and months ago?
the hip drop
The
tackle.
hip drop tackles being banned.
It's crazy that it's called the hip drop tackle. Like who named it that?
I don't know, but I see it, like you're grabbing around the hips and you're dropping down, but it's a smart way to tackle.
It's a great way to tackle.
And it's especially
It's like momentum and gravity. Like, what the fuck? Why would you not just drop your whole weight and fucking make them fall?
right. I mean, it's kind of on them. If they feel that, they can fall a certain way.
You don't need to fight it.
Right. If you keep fighting against it, you keep trying to bump your feet,
You're gonna break your fucking
probably gonna
shit.
break an ankle. You're probably gonna break a tibia or something. But if you go down, you're gonna roll with it. You'll be all good.
You'll be fine.
And it gives the defense a fair advantage. But now with that being taken out, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be so hard to play defense.
We should work for the NFL.
I don't know, man. Think about it. The what was it before the USFL, whatever it was called?
Before the merger, when there was like the American Football League and I think it was American Football League and National Football League.
No. Like I mean the spring league.
Oh, like the pro,
The
like
one that The Rock just owns
the
a part
Brahmas,
of. Yeah.
Brahmas where the guy destroyed and broke his neck. That
Yes, dude, that's hilarious.
league? That league.
Yeah, like if you look at that league before the merger, right? I think it was the USFL. They're the ones that had the kickoff rule, where it was like shortened down. The kicker would kick it. They'd have to wait for the ball to go flying over, and then they would go. And the NFL just adopted that rule for next year. You've seen that,
Oh,
right?
I seen that. Yeah.
There's no more traditional kickoffs.
So what we've seen with destroying is what the NFL is going to be doing now.
No. See, that's the interesting thing. The USFL was doing that new school modified kickoff rule. The NFL adopted it, said that's a great idea. We'll do that. Now the UFL that just came out right through the merger, they went back to the old school rules of kickoff because it wasn't working so well.
Oh.
It wasn't really changing anything with the new school kickoff format that they had. So they went back to the old school one because it just worked better.
Interesting. So, but the NFL is going to do that old.
They're going to go to the new school one that they just found out doesn't really work.
Idiots. Yeah, we should go work for them, dude.
There's
Nah, everything's an inside
not white
job.
enough, I feel like.
Everything's an
We're
inside
not
job.
white enough or black enough or tall enough or fast enough.
Everything in America is an inside job.
I know it's kind of crazy. As long as you sell out, you get a piece of the pie a lot of times. I just can't do that anymore.
I think the big three, like if you want like the big three, America,
Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole.
America, China, and Russia. Like I feel like everything's an inside job. If you go anywhere else, then it's probably a little bit better.
So who killed JFK?
America.
Who?
I don't know. I don't work for them.
You think it was the government?
Yeah, probably.
You think that's why they can't release the documents?
Because he wanted to release the documents, right?
No, Trump Trump, you gotta think about how crazy Trump is, right? How Trump will put anything out there on Twitter when he was allowed to be on there, right?
Yeah.
Trump got to go through the documents and said, "Oh, yeah, we can't put this out there, man.
Oh, shit.
I'm not doing this. Let's postpone this for a couple of years."
But was JFK trying to release that shit?
How?
He was trying to expose the CIA or some shit.
Well, he was actually trying to shut down the CIA.
Yeah,
I believe he was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
shut down the CIA and the FBI, if I'm not mistaken.
All of those are fucking are just inside work, bro.
Well, they ran their course. They weren't ever intended to be a permanent organization.
Dude, I don't trust anything. Like, literally, I don't fucking trust shit, bro. I'm so bad.
What's the one conspiracy that you believe in, but if you told anybody else, they're gonna think you're crazy for it?
I don't know. Because I try not to go down like fucking wormholes and shit. I just don't believe in like anything, bro. Like, it's weird. Because if I start going down rabbit holes, which I do sometimes, like it's not good for my mental sanity. You know what I mean? And then it's like you almost look for confirmation rather than looking. It seems rather than looking for truth or whatever, you feel like you're just looking for confirmation, and it's like I get fucked up. So I just don't believe anything. Everything's a lie to me.
See, but when I start reading things and it starts like confirming my bias, but I can tell it's confirming my bias and it's not really answering questions or giving me the information to confirm my previous thought. Then I started realizing I'm probably in one of those type of articles where it's just confirming my bias and I need to find a different source of information, or
Like,
don't trust this site.
Do you think like we have like aliens on Earth, like that are at Area 50? Which one is it?
Area 51.
51.
You see Area 15?
Because I'm like, which one is it now? But yeah, Area 51.
I mean, this is how I view most things. I know it's very well possible. I don't have enough information to think there is one there or think there isn't one there. I definitely think there could be, and I definitely think they would lie to us about it or not tell us about it.
Do you think like UFOs? Do you think the sightings are real?
I don't know. I genuinely don't. I have seen things twice in my life that I can't explain to this day. That like one was very recent too, like not too long ago. I seen like maybe 3 random things get like beamed up into the sky one after another. And
Oh shit!
I believe I have it on my phone still.
Oh, no.
Dude, I was looking at this and I was like, is this really happening right now? And I started like looking around to see if is there like drones that are moving somewhere? And I just started seeing them, like they kept going and they just kept going. And I was like,
Oh no!
Where's my phone? I gotta get my phone. And I recorded it and I caught maybe a few seconds of it, but I can't explain what something like that was. So do I believe that other people have caught it on film and some of these things are real? Yeah, especially like the Air Force and the Navy pilots.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about like sensitive subjects really about like people losing their lives, but like, do you think 9/11 was an inside job?
Again, I don't have I don't have enough information, or I've never had enough information or access to anyone that has had further information that's been around the job like that. You know, I've had people that have investigated it. I've been around a few of those people. They have doubts. They don't know if it's a conspiracy. They know that their investigation wasn't able to be completed and they were taken off assignment. But I know that is 100% possible.
You think the Baltimore Bridge? Do you think there was explosions at key points in the bridge when the ship hit it?
No, that I guess something like that could happen, but from first glance and first look, it looked like a bridge buckling.
Like, because when I watched that video, sometimes I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't think so. And then sometimes I'm watching it, I'm like, that does look like an explosion with like a little bit of combustion, with like a boom.
That, in my mind, that's the stress being put on the metal column, because the other column already busted, so it's starting to fall. There's the pressure on it, and then boom, it just goes as everything is like rupturing. Basically, the bolts and everything are literally exploding.
But I don't know. Would it explode like that? And that's where it's crazy.
I believe dust and debris would come flying off. Yeah, like how it looked.
But would it explode like and make a fire type.
There was a fire. I didn't see that.
No, like a combustion, like
there was
an
actually a fire.
explosion.
I didn't see that.
There's a couple of points where it kind of looked like, and like there was like a black smoke left over, you know.
I didn't see that.
That's kind of interesting. Even like, bro, Ryan Garcia is the reason he's losing his mind is because of all of this shit. Like all of this, you know. I'm not saying he's losing his mind either, but like everything's an inside job, and he knows he knows when you're, bro. And that's what's crazy is like people that get there, they know. I just watched.
They know more than us.
Yes, I watched.
They hear more than us. They get told more than us.
I just watched the Nickelodeon. They're like, you know.
Yeah, what's the name of it? I forgot the name of it.
Quiet on the Set.
Quiet on the Set.
And then I watched right after that. I watched the Jared from Subway doc, and like, dude, it's crazy like how they just push it away. $5, but like, you know what I mean? Like crazy news like that just gets swept under the rug.
Right.
How many people nowadays know that Jared's a fucking pedophile?
I think there's a good portion of the public out there that know Jared's a pedophile.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, well, it's not fucking like.
You know, Theo Vaughn went on a date with his sister.
I didn't even know he had a sister. I watched.
Yeah, me either. But supposedly Theo Vaughn was porking her.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out Theo Vaughn though.
Yeah, shout out to Theo
He's a
Vaughn.
fucking
Doing the Lord's work, right?
Somebody had to get her.
Giving her that $5 foot long.
Somebody had to.
Any.
God dang. Yo, I don't know, bro. Everything's just an inside job, and everything is like, what you see is what they want you to see. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's all.
I mean, I think about, but it's just something. I don't know if it's just something we're more hypersensitive and aware of nowadays. Because like,
There's so much technology.
I mean, I think back to like Shirley Temple. You know who Shirley Temple is? The little girl. She's an actor, singer, and there's like films of her like being like singing and being in a short little dress, which isn't even appropriate for those times, and she's being like passed around a bus by grown men and sitting on their lap, and kissing them on the lips. Like,
yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's bad. You know what I mean? She probably was getting diddled.
I mean,
100,000% was
how
getting
not,
diddled.
right?
Yeah. If you know what you know nowadays, like think about back then, there's no way.
Kids are just so impressionable. Like, and I always think about whenever I see like someone even just like talking to a kid or hanging out with a kid.
I get
it's like,
weird, bro.
What are you doing? Like, why are you with a kid in the first place?
Yeah.
Or the thing that gets me, especially growing up in Hawaii, you probably seen it in high school growing up, was like the male teachers that would hang out with like female students.
Yeah, and they so cool with the girl students. Yeah, like.
But now like I thought it was weird then.
Yeah.
we would call it out then and tease him then.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like behind his back, and it was almost like a hush kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the older we get now, it's like I feel it's so blatant. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
That it almost makes me think like, what are the other teachers and the staff doing? Like, why aren't they saying anything? But on the other hand, do you really want to be the one that goes up to your coworker and is like, hey, why are you hanging out with female students so much?
Yeah, that shit's fucked up, dude.
But I think that's why it goes like uncalled out so many times. We had it in our high school. I mean, like and it's so funny when you talk about getting like swished under the rug. A track coach had sexual relations with, I think, a junior at the time in our high school.
Dang.
Nothing ever came from it. He stopped coaching, I think, that season, but he was coaching the next season, and he went from coaching track to like volleyball or something instead.
Like, it'll be big news for like.
It was never news.
Oh, really? Like, they didn't even break it?
It was never news.
Oh,
my school
bro.
is like notorious for this. There was actually like a women's march at my school like a couple years back, maybe like right around COVID, maybe a year after COVID, for a girl that I actually knew and hung out with as a kid. I was maybe like 5 or 6, 7 years old, something like that. She was in high school, but she was close with my cousin who babysat us at the time. She was sexually assaulted and a bunch of other things from one of the teachers at the school. Reported it. It got swept under the rug. No repercussions whatsoever. No arrests. No suspensions at all. And she just had to continue going to the school. She graduated and everything. And nothing was made of it until years later when she like brought it back up and it got reported in the paper.
You know, I too, and it's always because the corporation or the organization or whoever it is, they don't want to be associated or known or like, oh, they had a kid diddler working for them. You know what I mean? So they don't even let it get to the press and shit like that. They fucking try to sweep it and kill it before it even gets there. Like, bro, that shit's crazy. Like, even Nickelodeon, how the fuck, bro? The one dude got busted. I think he went to jail or something. And then he's back.
What's his name? The Peck guy.
Yeah, and he's back working with kids again. How did he get? Who let him work with kids again? After he already got fucking busted for that shit. Like, it doesn't, like, shit like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, even at that time, like, I feel like you're still going through background checks, no?
No, they wasn't doing that shit.
That's insane to me.
It doesn't, bro. I think he changed it though. I think he made it so background checks or no, actually I think when if I remember correctly from the doc, it just like that portion of like a background check wasn't really like highlighted for like, you know, what they were like searching for, probably looking for like murderers and shit like that. But like, hello, why aren't you fucking searching for kid diddlers?
I think that all pops up. Like, all your charges pop up.
I don't know if I gotta. I'm not gonna watch the doc again, but I think that's.
I did watch it too, man. It was a dark documentary.
Crazy, bro. It was not good.
Because he doesn't really say, right? Like
he doesn't go into no detail.
Drake Bell, right?
Yes,
he
Drake
says
Bell.
like the worst thing you could think of, he did it to me.
That's it. Like I'm like
no, but the funniest thing is like the very next scene, they're like, Drake Bell got in the ass. It's like, hey man. He's gonna probably watch this thing.
Yeah, like forcible penetration, oral
multiple times,
Yeah.
penetrated multiple times.
Fuck. Basically, he was just getting rammed.
Oh man, dude. So it makes me happy.
God damn.
Did you watch that show growing up?
What? Drake and Josh? Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, I watched a lot of Nickel. That's what was crazy about it. I'm watching these characters. I'm like, I watched this.
Well, he was the ladies' man, right?
But
he was
like,
killing it.
It's crazy.
Can you imagine the mental trauma and battle that he must have been going through at that time while he's supposed to be the man on set, right? Like he's like, I mean, think about it, like girls like all over.
You're that boy.
Yeah.
But you're getting in the ass
by a gay dude.
By a daddy.
The middle-aged white dude.
Oh, that's
not even like a hot white dude either, like a
ugly fucking chubby.
Fucking marshmallow.
Yeah. That's so bad.
I know. That sucks.
Fuck. Yo, bless that boy's soul, man.
And then, you know what's crazy? Because what goes on later, I can't remember the story for certain, but he sends inappropriate pictures to a minor.
He got busted for that shit.
Right, in his early 20s, I believe.
Yeah. But, I mean, bro, hurt people. You know, no excuse for...
No excuse at all, but it just explains the situation.
Yes, there is reasoning. Like,
I mean, when you think of just the battle we were talking about, like being the man, and then dealing with the mental trauma and like the self-esteem issues that would come along with that.
You're almost living a double life, right?
Right.
You're like, you're this guy on set, but then you go home to your freaking speech coach and he's coaching you up a different way.
Who's almost your guardian at this point, who you're living with, who's housing you.
Your mom's an idiot. She has no clue. She's like, yeah, go with him.
Oh, such a shitty mom, too.
Bro,
what a shitty mom.
Honestly, dude. And the dad told her, don't leave him alone with this specific man. What does she do?
Don't live with this guy.
Idiot. Mom, you're an idiot. She ain't gonna see this, so fuck her.
But oh, God, it's so trash.
Bruh, she's an idiot.
Before we get out of here, UFC 300.
Max Holloway.
Huge card. Probably... Dude, you know, I was looking at it like they had posted a clip of the UFC 200 press conference, and then I had just seen some clips of the UFC 300 press conference. Wow. Like when you look at what the sport's gone through.
Oh, that's awesome.
Maybe 10 years or so, right? Since UFC 200, something like that.
8.
Because it was like 2015.
16,
something like that.
16.
So about 8 years, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like what's happened in the sport since then, dude? Oh my God! Like you look at the stage, you look at the belt, you look at honestly
the belt's one of the biggest.
You look at the belt, you look at the contestants.
Yeah.
Dog. Fucking bro. When you look at the UFC
lot of new
300,
people that are dope.
Bro, it's just the sport's in another place now. Like you're getting. You know, you had great fighters from back then, but the pool that you're picking from now is so much larger, and there's so many more elite level athletes that are coming into the sport now.
Yeah, and like almost like the specialists are washing out.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of MMA fighters, and I know some people will get like funny about the way I just said that, but like a lot of complete fighters.
It's a whole nother game now.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's card, it's going to be the biggest UFC card of all time. It's going to be huge.
For now, you know, we always say that.
I think it's going to be huge. Just in terms of like the magnet. It might not be the best card of all time, but like the promotion behind it.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
the fighters that are on
the
it.
bonuses.
Holy crap. Thanks, Max Holloway.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max Holloway.
Thank you, brother Max. I mean, why are we thanking him? We ain't getting shit out of him. But they should be thanking
The
him.
spectacle, bro.
They should be thanking
I'm
him.
thanking Max for just being Max.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Max for just being
For
Max.
speaking his mind.
Speaking his mind.
Yeah.
Saying, Bob, make it 300.
Yeah.
Saying on the podcast.
This is UFC 300. Make them 300,000.
No, on the podcast, he's like, bro, it should be 500,000.
Yeah.
But fuck, we can make him 300,000. That wouldn't be bad.
Bro, he's the gangster.
He's such a beast, bro. That's probably our biggest card on the fight, right? Max
Yeah.
Holloway versus Justin Gaethje
Yeah,
for the
that's-
BMF
that's-
belt.
that's
How
the
do you
main
see the
event.
fight going?
I don't know, man. I like, if I want to go like probabilities, right? I would say it's either like Justin by a KO, Max by a decision, like highest probability outcomes. But I like Max could finish him like in the later rounds. He could TKO him. You know what I mean? Break him down. He just gotta stay away from leg kicks, and I think that's the only thing I think that will like slow him down. If he stays away from that, I think he'd be all right.
Have you watched any? Do you watch the embedded series heading up to the events?
No, I watch them when they all come out. I just watch them right through.
All in a row?
Yeah.
It's a little more enjoyable that way.
Yeah, because I hate waiting for the next one.
Because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I hate it,
Let's
bro.
go. Where's the next one?
Yeah.
Hurry up. I almost don't like watching TV shows for that reason.
Yeah.
The current TV shows. But man, Justin looks so big compared to him. Like his neck and everything. Like Max looks good.
He looks great at 55, bro.
Max looks great. Doesn't look chunky.
Better than his other stint at 55.
Times better.
Yeah.
Like he looks world different.
Yeah.
It's just the thing we had talked about before. To be in that punching range, you've got to be in that kick range. And I don't know if Justin's just going to be able to pick him apart a couple times and slow him down just a little bit. Because I know Max is going to be able to take it, the pain, and he's going to be able to stand in front of him. But if Justin can slow him down a little bit to where Max can't move the way he moves,
Yeah, that's the only thing.
utilize his speed.
What's fucked up too is Justin can kick you like he could kick your leg while you're like face to face too. Like he doesn't need space to kick your leg. Like
And then he comes in from like those weird high angles that chops down.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, he can. Yeah, he got crazy hips on him. That's the only thing that sucks. Like you can, just get inside and box him. But yeah, he'd still chop you right there.
I'm hoping UFC 300 plus BMF belt on the line plus 300K bonus on the line makes Justin chase that shit and Max catch him.
That's all I'm hoping for. But Justin's been so cerebral lately.
I know. I'm hoping that 300K UFC 300 that just
Look for that finish, yo.
yeah, and just Max catch him.
Oh man, let's go, Maxie boy.
That's a great fight. How do you see the main event for UFC 300 going? Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill.
I see my dad, Alex, just catching that left hook, bing, sleeping him.
You think he's gonna get Jamal Hill like leaning in or something? Because Jamal Hill does do that sometimes where he's over the front foot, right?
Yeah, and just bang, one short left hook as he's falling in, right here, bang.
But Jamal Hill is so accurate too, and he's got power. He's got power too.
I don't know. I'm going Poatan.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm going Poatan
Yeah,
all day. I think
Poatan, let's
that
go.
left hook is gonna land as well.
Bink. And I think he'll be patient too. He's gonna be so patient. Boom. And when it lands, it's over.
Well, I think with those low hands and Jamal Hill's confidence, I think Jamal Hill's gonna be like he's gonna be coming over that front foot how he does. And
I think the first one he lands.
You think the first one that Alex lands?
I think the first left hook he lands will knock him out. Because I don't think it's gonna be the first punch he throws. He's just gonna bop, leg kick, bop, bop, maybe a cross.
And then like as Alex hits him with a leg
Boom.
kick, Jamal's gonna like react to it kind of thing. You think? Try to catch him? Because that's probably what he's waiting for, right? Is like
Waiting for him
Alex
to
to
come.
throw a leg kick so he can come lunging in.
I don't know, but I think that first one he lands will fucking. Because he don't have like. I feel like Jamal got a chin, but he don't punch the way like you need to absorb punches. Like his chin's out here, you know what I mean? His chin's like that, and that's too easy to go to sleep.
Snap that shit.
Yeah, like if you're over here and you're punching, like you're good, but
that leaning out. That's what I mean. How he leans out with that front foot.
that's too easy to get knocked out.
Especially with a guy that's just got the most elite level of technique like Alex Pereira.
And now he's heavy too.
Oh.
Now he's fucking got meat behind him.
And he doesn't have to suck down.
Yeah, like, dude. That first one is going to be a bad one.
Yeah, he's never planning on going back down to 185, so he's got that weight on him now.
He's going to have mana in those hands.
So obviously we're on the same side there. You don't really care about the women's championship, right?
Who's even fighting?
I can't pronounce none of those Chinese names.
Shang Cheng Wei Li Zhang.
Yeah, Wei Li.
Okay.
Versus
Who?
the name with an X in it.
Yan Yao Nan.
Yep.
Yan.
Yep.
Yan Yao Nan.
Yep.
Yan. We're going to get fucking canceled again.
I'm going Wei Li all day, right?
Yeah. I actually fucking threw that, like, I'm not proud of this, but like that Jian Yao Nan Yan girl, she was sparring her one day and she was like, she is doing those little like oblique kicks, you know what I mean? And I hate when people do that in sparring. I'm like, and she wasn't like just touching it. She was like really trying to kick it. So first time she do it, I'm like, I put my hands up like this. I'm like, all right, boom, boom. Second time she do it, I'm like, boom, boom, a little harder. Third time she did it, I did no technique. I just grabbed her, I threw her on the ground, and I just started ground and pounding her. Boom, 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 boom. I was so mad. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? If you blow out my fucking knee, I'm gonna kill you.
When was that?
Years ago, bro.
Oh, man.
Years ago. Probably 2018, maybe.
I thought this was like recent.
No,
like this camp.
No, I would have not did that.
So you got to go to for Wei Li, right?
Nah, I'm not going for either of them.
Why?
Fuck China. Yeah.
Who you got in that Bo Nickel fight?
Who is he fighting?
Bro, I don't know. Some fucking random dude.
Let's go no Bickle.
Bro, no way, right? Like he can't lose. Where do you think he ends up? What's his potential? Because I hear this is the great American hope.
What is it? What weight class is he in?
185.
Yeah, he's not gonna be champ, but he'll do all right. He don't have the striking to be champ. Yeah, he won't.
Not with
Right, but
guys.
he'll be up there. He'll be with them. He'll probably fight for the belt.
You don't think with guys like Izzy, he could strike with them? Izzy,
Definitely not Izzy.
DDP.
Probably not DDP either.
Sean Strickland.
'Cause DDP is crazy too.
I mean, we're talking about a 4-time NCAA wrestling champion. He's a beast. He's one of the best of all time.
I know, but
His last fight ended in a knockout.
who the fuck did he fight?
Some random big buff black dude.
Exactly. I don't know who the fuck he fought.
Me either.
If you start giving me some names and start beating them, then okay, I'll say something.
So where do you think he ends up?
He'll end up at the top, but not the tip top.
I hear that he's going to be like a long-time reigning champion. That's why they're taking him slow like this. They're giving him like the Sean O'Malley treatment.
Yeah, if they do that, cool. But because even Sean O'Malley's not going to reign super long. He might defend once or twice. I don't see him reigning super long.
Who do you think's the biggest threat in that 135 division?
Rob for sure. So once they give him that fight, we'll find out.
They didn't make that fight. I mean, we pretty much know that that's what's
It's next, but yeah,
right?
when it's booked, you know what I mean? We'll find out.
And you got Merab in that fight?
Yeah, I think I'm taking Merab in that fight. Yeah. He's a different animal than Aljo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His pressure,
The cardio's insane.
it's insane.
Like-
You want to give him 5 rounds too?
Yeah.
He can go 5 rounds.
Because like, I mean, if you look at like Habib's takedown and his pressure in the cage, like that, when I used to see that, it's like, how do you beat that? How do you defeat that, right?
But it's like suffocating to the point where it's like, and then you disappear and he's back again. You know what I mean? Merab's just like
in your face.
up and down, up and down.
I don't even, isn't it even down?
No, like if you get up, he's punching, boom, you're back down, boom. Oh shit, you maybe got up again, pum, pum, boom, back down again. Like these dudes are gonna set their shit
How
up.
does he do that with that motor? Like, how does he just not gas?
He does that in training. That's how.
You ever went with him?
I sparred with him. Yeah, I went. We were going. He was throwing huge, like one shot. And looking back after the round, I was like, damn it, he was baiting me. Cause then I'm like, bro, this fucking guy, big kick, boom, I'm jab, like trying to find my range and shit. And he's just boom, one shot, big. I'm like, ooh, this motherfucker. And I was like, I think I'm dialed in. I fucking explode. Woo, takes me down. I'm like, bitch. I fight my way. I get up. Judo throws me. Boom. I'm like, God dang it. Thankfully, it was like close to the end of the round. I was like working on a get up. I was kind of safe, but yeah, he got my ass and then he threw my ass. Fucking, he's crazy, bro.
All right, last one before we get out of here. Jim fucking Miller, Bobby Green. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go Bobby.
Any analysis behind that?
Clean boxing, head movement.
Power too.
Yeah, but volume, like I think he'll be more volume against Jim. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm always gonna go for like a technician over like a power.
You would have
guy.
called Jim.
No, I'm not saying he's not a technician.
I would. That's what all I classify Jim as.
I'm not saying he's not a technician, but he's like I would classify him as like a one punch KO guy compared to like a skill guy, like, you know what I mean, putting combinations together, using his head movement and his footwork, like all in all, rather than just like boom.
Okay, last one. Have we talked? No, I don't think we have yet about Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
No, we haven't. I don't think so.
What do you think about that whole thing getting set up? I mean, it's going to be the biggest, most watched fight ever on Netflix. It's going to be huge. But it's also going to be a 58-year-old Mike Tyson fighting 27-year-old Jake Paul.
Everybody's like, oh, don't like, he's old, but it's still Mike Tyson. Yeah, he's definitely still Mike Tyson, but his brain is weathered. It's not like he can punch for sure. He's still got power. Power's the last thing to go. But can you take a punch? Can you absorb damage? When was the last time he absorbed damage? Does he know he can absorb damage? Has he been sparring hard for this fight? Or is he just hitting pads, doing cardio? Because Jake's going to hit him.
I don't think Mike's been sparring.
I don't think so.
Obviously, we get to see like the 20, 30-second clips of him hitting pads, and he looks great. He looks amazing.
But
right?
it's like one clip. Probably
Right.
how long is he resting? Another clip.
Who knows?
Exactly.
I don't even know how much times he hit mitts that day. That might have been the only one.
Bro, hey, like, let's run this Instagram video real quick, and then that's it.
Oh, that's all I can do because my back hurts.
Yeah.
Like I have too much swelling. Like, how can he run? How can he put road work in? How can he get any type of cardio to go? I mean, anything over fucking 2-3 rounds, even though it's going to be 2-minute rounds. But
2 minutes is a long time for a young buck like Jake.
Better than 3 minutes, right? And that kind of goes in Mike's favor.
Don't get me wrong, because I want Mike to win. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be real.
I don't see it.
I'm just trying to be real.
I don't know how he puts in the road work, like being conditioned,
like Jake is not a slouch. He's not an elite boxer, but he's not a slouch either. You know what I mean? Like he trains his ass off. He takes it serious. He really he's really doing it like he wants to be a boxer, you know? Like Mike is Mike, but god dang, he's 100 years old. Like a 100-year-old brain can't take a shot like a 20-year-old brain can. Oof. How much fucking brain fluid he got left in his fucking brain, in his skull?
And have you seen like the pictures of Mike in the airport in the wheelchair getting rolled around from a year ago?
Don't even bring that up. You're hitting a dude that sits in wheelchairs. Come on. You're gonna hurt this man. Bro. I don't like it. If him fighting Roy Jones is different.
And that wasn't even a fight.
That's a
They didn't
senior
punch each other in the head
citizen.
either.
Yeah.
Like, that was like a gentleman's agreement.
Dude, this is real life, bro. There's a reason there's a retirement in this shit.
Do you think Jake Paul knocks him out?
Oh man, I don't even want
You
to say
think he gives him the Nate Robinson treatment?
I don't even want to say
The
it.
Ben Askren treatment?
Bro, it's very likely. If Jake really wants to be an asshole, because he could see Mike rocked and kind of feel bad, you know what I mean? When you see a legend like that, it was almost like when I was sparring Mighty Mouse, like I was trying to, like I really wanted to get him, but I was kind of like like when I'm looking at him, I'm like, dang, I'm sparring Mighty Mouse right now, you know? And like I'm like swinging, but I'm like, maybe I'm not, like maybe I'm pulling my shots because it's him, you know what I mean? But I really trying to knock you out at the same time. So maybe Jake might feel that, where if he don't ice him and he just like rocks him, he might be like, oh fuck, I just rocked Mike, and like start hitting the body and shit, you know?
You think that'll open up an opportunity for Mike?
Possibly. And that would be Jake's downfall, you know? Oh shit, boom!
Just Jake feeling some sympathy and going for some body shot, just catch a nasty overhand right from Mike Tyson.
That could be true. That could happen. But man, I think man, I don't want him to get knocked out, dude. It's not good.
You feeling like it's leaning that way though?
It's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty.
It's not good.
Last thing. New UFC gloves. Did you get a chance to see them?
No, are they curving them?
Not at all.
Idiots.
They didn't change anything with like anything on the hands. All they did was change the color and the print on them. And I think it's a different maker now, if I'm not mistaken, a different producer. And it looks like a cheaper synthetic leather now.
Worthless.
You can almost see it from like the outside.
Yeah, worthless.
Almost no point to it, right?
No point.
They got gold gloves for champs, I believe.
Stupid.
Black like alternative gloves or something maybe.
That shouldn't like you shouldn't do that. The gloves should be the fucking same.
There's a blue with a DWCS on it for the Dana White Contender Series.
Oh wow.
And then there's the red one for like those like upcoming fights. I can't remember what they're called. Like the Contender not Contender Series. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called.
Looking for a fight? No?
Not looking for a fight. There's another one.
Because that's the own promotions.
Yeah. Regardless, they got new gloves, no change at all in the hands.
Just colors?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Color
doesn't really matter, but fuck, you shouldn't have for like the same for the same bout, shouldn't have two colors.
On different fighters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, that would look weird. But now
a champ gets this and a regular guy gets that.
Well, now they got, different trunks now too, right? Max got his Hawaiian floral.
Different. Yeah,
Gaethje got his American flag. Somebody else got something too.
Wei Lee got one and Potan got one.
Yeah.
Yep. Like indigenous. Potan got like an indigenous one and Wei Lee got like a Chinese one.
That's lame. They should definitely let them go back to the old style where you could get your own trunks.
Yeah.
Sponsors on it.
Yeah. But they don't want that.
That's whack. They think it's going to look like NASCAR, but look at the NBA.
Look at NASCAR. They make a lot of money. They make a ton of money.
Such a shame.
Fuck it.
And now, even...
just buy land, go to DR.
How you going to buy the land? They ain't got no money.
No, we just get a little bit of UFC money.
The lawsuit that just went down too.
Did they? Oh, they had to pay, right?
Well,
so how much? What's the total? What's the total payment?
That's the whole thing. They settled for like 300-something million.
So, but between how many people?
But they didn't go to trial, and that was the problem. It's like over 1,000 people.
Oh shit!
It's like all the UFC fighters in that era. But like the whole issue was that they didn't go to trial with it. So all of like the documents that don't go out to the public, that nobody gets to see, text messages, emails, like all the practices of the UFC, none of that will ever see the day of light because they settled.
Yeah, so it's that's like how it goes, bro.
The issue of fighter pay, it's like, all right, then what now? Like, that's never going to be solved. It seems like that's never going to change.
It's going to take a new generation to bring it up. This is what we were just talking about, bro. With the whole Nickelodeon and everything, they're just gonna, okay, we'll just pay you off. Don't let them know how fucked up we are. All right, just hush, hush. Here's this money. Now nobody knows. But hey, they settled though. Hey, did you see the UFC loss? They settled for this, right? Yeah. Oh shit. What does that mean? I didn't know what that meant.
Right. All the casuals are saying, "Oh, the UFC's hurt now.
Yeah,
they gotta pay that money and no more bonuses."
But they hit all. You just said, like, told me they hit all the fucking shit.
Right.
I didn't know.
They come up. It's a big W for the UFC. And you gotta think you don't know what got closed out, what NDAs got signed, what stipulations was put on that $300-something million. So everything that. All the people that had a case that could have created something out of this, they are probably all signed up on NDAs and can no longer pursue anything about this, probably talk about it.
Everything in America is an inside job.
And I'm trying to get a blow job.
Yo. Don't look at me when you say that shit.
Shout out to, what's our buddy's name?
Who?
Triple X.
No, don't do that.
What's his
Just
name?
cut it out. Just cut it out.
What's his name? Not his name. What's his name?
Huh?
What's his actor name?
His actor name. Or our friend Jesse Davis.
Check out Jesse Davis, Triple X. He'll be a guest on a future episode coming up.
Don't even do this.
You got anything coming up this month or anything? Shout out. I know I got UFL 4 coming up April 27th down in Arizona. Go ahead and check that out. United Fight League. They'll be streaming live on Rumble, I believe.
Yeah, nah.
Doing some pretty cool shit. They're going to do some partnership with Netflix.
Oh, dope.
So I think they're going to shoot some kind of like mini series for them.
Shit, good for them.
Yeah, that should be awesome.
Shout out UFL.
All right. You got anything else?
Nah, I'm back.
Still Friends Show. Aupuni Pagaoa is
Let's
back.
go.
Episode 78. See you guys next time.